Alright, chat. We are just here at the gold farm. Oh, hold on, my sounds are, there we go. Let me check to make sure that this is right too. I didn't. I think the music should be the headphones too. Although I can't hear the music anymore. Okay, no, this is working. Sorry about that. Okay. I wasn't here very long. Maybe like 5 minutes. But yeah, it's just me on the server today. My sister is doing hightail. I just didn't know what to do besides finishing up what we had been working on, and I didn't really want to do that today, so we're gonna complete the castle build today. Not complete the castle, like the plan. The castle plan. Jeez. Barely even started and I feel like I've got streamer brain. Oop, and it's dark. Okay, so these, nope, not that one. 3, I think, is what we need. Yeah, because I'm gonna level that out some. Hi, buddy. Do you want treats? Here you go. Over here. Do you want treats, Shade? I got 2 cats in here today because the one was sleeping in here. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we kind of got that. Probably. Do something a bit more like that. And we will come over here and pile up stone. Do you wanna leave, Spencer? Yeah? You got your treats and now you're ready to go. I can let you out. And Shade's still just laying on the bed. Looking so cute. I'm just gonna level all of this out for now. And then if we have enough dirt, I will fill it in underneath. Oh, he wants back in. Do you want in here or do you want in there? I'm trying to work, baby. Yeah. Do you want to go hang out with your mom? Do you want in here? You want in there? They can't decide. She's coming. Come on, buddy. I'm trying to work. Can you make up your mind, please? Do you want it or not? Come on. Oh. Hi. He came running. Hi. I've Pavloved him to think he gets treats already, chat. Jeez. I'll at least put a torch up there. I don't know if I'm actually gonna fill in the whole thing. Oh. Kinda gotta bring this down again, don't I? Hi, nobody. You want pets and cuddles? Mama's a little busy. No, don't lick the microphone, please. That's just plain weird. Oh, well, that's all the dirt we had in our inventory, so I guess let's go grab some more. I know, Mr. Kitty. I know. You want all the pets. But Mama's trying to work. I know. Okay, I think that's good. Kind of helps level it out some. Maybe change these to dirt. Yeah, like that. That's much better. Okay. You're kind of sitting on my arm, buddy. And you're sitting in front of everything. Mr. Spency. Maybe you could lay over there where there's room. Perhaps. Oh no, your cat hair. Your fluffy gray fur. Gray and white fur. It's all over. Alright. I think that's better. So we'll just have like maybe a little road or pathway coming up. Maybe there's a couple of trees here. Oh. Did a couple of things with the tail there, but right, I was gonna have an entrance. Not sure where though. I think maybe we need some slabs to test. Like the floor. How the spiral staircase is gonna work. Buddy. The microphone's not yours. I didn't make enough slabs to test those out. Oh. He really does just keep walking across in front of me. Yeah, I want to test this spiral staircase so that maybe we could put dungeons or something underneath all of this. And then this will, oops, continue up like this. I'm only leaving kind of like a gap down here because I thought that there wouldn't be enough room. But I suppose we shall see. Okay, well, if we started there, we can still get a door in over here to lead into some dungeons. I think even if we shift it over one more block and push this wall back, we'll actually be fine. So let me go grab some shears. I think I brought a bunch of wool too, just in case we needed more. Yeah, there are no shears in there, so I need to take a picture of this guy. And send it to my sister because it looks really cute right now. Although he keeps like shoving my hand over. He's laying right by the keyboard. Alright, let's push all of this back one. Whoop. And I have an extra orange one. Because we have 3 doors instead of 2. Okay, so that works. Don't know if it would actually make it all the way up there and have platform, but that's okay. We're not going to test all of that. We're just doing a little test. We could take it down, but I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so let's take a look at this as a whole. Looks pretty good. I may use some of this wool to kind of give us a look at how tall we want these towers to be. So something I was talking about with my sister was that this tower may not actually be big enough here at the bottom, because I almost wanted to go smaller as it gets taller, but there isn't quite a ton of room here to actually make it bigger, so we'd have to move like everything over and whatnot. So I think for now we're just gonna leave it like this, and we'll go up a stack and see what that looks like. There's noise out there. Granted, I don't know how many floors this actually gives us if we go up this high. I didn't think about that. Do you want to get down, buddy? You don't have to if you don't want to. I was just wondering because you look like you were gonna get down. I know I'm just gonna have to take this down if I don't like it, and when I end up actually doing the build, but that's fine. And we didn't bring our shears. That was smart of us. Okay, and then it goes there. And then it'll be 5 over here. And then we get rid of the extra blocks. Put on hitboxes to make sure we grab everything. Yep. Wow, that does feel quite tall. Okay, granted, we also didn't do heights for anything else. So let's say we do the height of this. Let me go grab the gray. And then we'll go around at least this part first for the orange, for the main hall. Do you want to leave again? You're just gonna ask to come back in. 'Cause that's what you always do. Buddy, hold on. Can you wait just a minute? Goodness, this cat. Love him, but he's kind of ridiculous when it comes to wanting in and wanting out. He can't decide. Okay, so that is for this like main part of the hall. I really need to grab those shears back out. Oops. But now we need to figure out how tall we want this part to be. So that's 1. This is how tall we normally do the ceilings and stuff, which I think is too low for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perhaps. Oops. And I fell off despite the fact that I had pressed shift. I really need to just be up there. Okay, the cat's back at the door. It's been 2 minutes. You went in there? Well, he was at a door and it was not mine, so he's now with my sister. So let's go all the way to here, which is the corner of the upper hallway up here. So let's change this back to yellow. And then we will go this way as well. It helps a little bit. Granted, this is only 1 floor. This right here, this is only going up 1 floor currently, which is probably all that it's going to do, at least the main hall from this bottom part up to here. But the rest of this will probably be 2 floors. So let's say we come over here and do gray. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one will probably be a little bit shorter. We'll do 5. And I'll just do this courtyard as an example. And like that's without, you know, the roof and stuff. Let's get down just a little lower. That's also without a roof. He's quite tall right now. Because we also need this tower to be about the same height. It truly depends on what is at the top, because this is the stair tower that connects up to it. I'm not sure. The other towers, though, can be significantly shorter. So let's say we do this one based off of that. So 1, 6. Oh, wait. Alright, that's 1 floor, and then we went up another 5. We didn't stick that landing. Okay. Are you kidding? Just lost my bloody water? Okay. I swear. Alright, so this is only 2 floors. So we need to go up more for this because this is the healer. So we need at least 1 bottom floor for like a work area, plant area, because they also have plants outside. The second floor can be like where injured people go, I guess. And then we'll need, you know, like maybe a library for them, chronicalizing things or something. And then they'll need another room, so we need to go up 10 more. And this is at least going up 10 more for 2 more floors, giving us 4. Yeah. Almost overshot that. I didn't really need to, like, go all the way up like that on all sides. But I have, so... I'll just put in some yellow. And then quickly sleep before we look at it again. Yeah, even that tower right now looks short. Compared to this one. Perhaps we went too tall. I mean, I don't even know, like, floors and things for this right now. So let's say this is a floor. Because it would be a floor. Oops. And then we go up. And say that this is a floor. It's a lot of floors. I don't think we need that many floors. I'm just gonna quickly do some of these. That way we can kind of see how many floors this actually is gonna be. Because, you know, this is all part of the planning process. I can't just look at it and be like, oh, that's however many floors. My brain don't work like that. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Thank you for the follow, Lisa. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I unshifted. Oh god, that scared me. But yeah, hello. Welcome on into chat. I'm just doing some castle planning in wool, and we got like the outline and stuff right now. I'm just trying to figure out height. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 floors right now. I don't know how many we actually need there. And technically it goes up to 8 at the top for a ceiling at least, if we stop there. It's feeling quite tall. I mean, I don't think we need to go up that high. Let's see, if this is the King's Solar, the King, his heirs, and stuff. then it's probably fine. That right there is probably fine. This still feels quite tall though. Hold on. But it feels better with how we have this right now. Granted, this is also only 2 floors for this upper part of the castle. And like, I do have a lot of rooms, none of which are labeled. I mean, a lot of rooms aren't labeled. Some are. Because like, these could be staff and things, maybe on this bottom floor. Because like, this is the library. There's some offices for the council members and stuff. I have a courtyard here, and then there's a sitting room as well. So like, could be other staff members, like ladies in waiting, squires, people of the wardrobe. And then the second floor could be more guest rooms and stuff. But I almost feel like we need 3 floors for all of that. So I guess let's pillar up here. Because right now this is our main castle floor layout thing. Trying to think if I want to keep this line or get rid of it. Let's get rid of it for now. Oh. Let's get rid of that corner too, because it's not going to be there because there's not a pillar there. I'm trying to like visualize this whole thing, and just thinking about it isn't helping me with the plan, and I need some semblance of a plan in order to actually start picking out, finalizing colors. I have some ideas for that, but I need to finalize the ideas and figure out how exactly we want to do them, because I do want this to be more colorful, I think, than some of the other castles I've done already. Okay, this should be 3. And then we'll get this box around and look at the stuff again. Yeah, I think that tower needs to go higher. And I think that'll also help kind of with balance of things as well. Maybe 2 more. I'll keep this line here. Alright, I think that's everything. Yeah, that definitely helps make this even just a bit better. We can definitely bring this down some. Maybe not all the way there. Granted, I'm also not thinking about the roofs. The roofs are going to be something that will come later. I feel like I need a happy guest for that because I don't know how I would do it in survival. Because I have tested the onion or the Russian style of roof in creative, and I don't, especially with all the like the texturing and stuff, the design, I feel like it'd be really difficult to pull off without something like a happy guest, which we don't have, so we'll need to figure that out. I think for now that's good in terms of planning. So let's grab all of these again, put them away, and go to storage so we can fill this bucket up, and so we can actually start with the color palette. Music feels really quiet today. But then I say that and I don't know. Maybe the Minecraft sounds are loud? It's unclear. That's not where that goes. Okay, so let me save this really fast and maybe switch over to the creative server really fast so that we can like actually look and see some of the colors that we have there. Because at the moment, it's quite dark. Because I think it's black stone and deep slate, which is great. But I don't know if it's the vibe. Especially if we want this to be colorful. So I'm gonna disconnect. It's gonna take a minute because I'm gonna save this completely and then shut it off and then turn the other one back on. It's the server hosting only lets me have one server up at a time, which is fine, but it's also a little finicky because I want to have the whole thing saved completely, all of the backups saved, updated. And then I have to turn it off, and then I have to wait for the other one to turn on. So. Okay, those two are saved. Now we're gonna do the temporary. And then we'll have all three of them, then I can turn it off. But yeah, I do have sticky notes. I have a to-do list, which we can check mark castle plan. For the most part, anyway. It's probably gonna end up changing as I start building it, realize, oh wait, I need more rooms or something. We'll see. I mean, that's usually what happens. We realize, oh, it's too small. Once it's all said and done. Alright, stopping the server. And activating the creative server. Because like right now, the creative, like I said, is dark on the outside. It's dark on the outside. We've got a couple layers going on, so it's kind of colorful on the inside, but I almost feel like maybe switching that might be better. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, where am I? I'm in one of the other castles. Okay. Where's way out? Here's a way out. There's windows missing. It's fine. Yeah, this is the mock-up right now. The what was throwing me off a bit when I was making the other one. Jeez. Okay. So we have, you know, nether brick, which is dark, but it's a color and not one we've used before in, you know, our castles. So like it's a start. It works. But the deep slate and the black stone bricks just aren't working right now. Maybe if it also had a little bit of this up here. Also, I need to get rid of that. We don't have world edit now. It broke. Okay. Yeah, no, even adding that, it's not. Obviously, I do a little bit more of that stuff, but that's not working. Like, this is a guard area over here that I just kind of threw together, and then this is the stables over here. So, like, currently it looks like everything else is inside the castle. Because I was thinking maybe kitchens here and stuff. But, like, see what I mean? It's bright and red. At least over here. I think it's supposed to go all the way around, but it's only right there for now. I think it's just along this wall the whole time. Yeah. But like we've got, you know, the start of the hall, or what we thought about doing for the hall, but like big pillars and things for the archways and stuff, looking very just significant. I don't know what's going on with the chair. I don't know. And then we've got, you know, courtyard with this massive tower in it. Which, as you can see, very, very red. You know, all the floor is red nether brick, so we're gonna need lots and lots of that. But yeah, it just goes up like that the whole way. Because the stairs are here, these windows kind of alternate a bit. But it's another blackstone castle. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. Because we want it to be colorful, you know, like the roofs. Which again, looks great from this side. But it kind of stops in some places, and then some places look good too. Like this part looks fine. But I was just struggling with bringing it up and around. You can kind of see it here too. It does kind of go up and then it stops again, because here it just kind of goes straight up in a line, but that's because it looks great from the front again. So like, we tried. Also, I think I'm realizing this tower is in fact bigger. Yeah. Hold on. It's 11 wide on the inside. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, like, the colors and stuff, I like. And I was thinking lots of red, which obviously we have, you know, the floor is red currently throughout the whole thing. But we were thinking more like these colors. So what we have the red cube looking like currently, which is not what we want to keep it as, but yeah, we've got, you know, red, what is this, red nether wart? Yeah, nether wart block, red concrete, and red wool. Great, lovely, but it doesn't have any slabs and stairs and things, so we can't have the little archways like this. And even if we had that on the red, it would still be very same tone, so I don't know. But if it's blackstone and deep slate, it's just another one. And like this one over here is, you know, all the white blocks and stuff. The roof is just temporary. It's probably not gonna stay like that. It's just wool. But like, it's all white. And sure, we have the wall at the twins that's white, but not an entire castle. So I feel like that's gonna be fun. This, however, is just another tough brick castle. Which I also don't like. It needs to be changed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the tough. I just meant the castle itself. It's just, it's weird. I don't like it. But it'll also change when we actually put it in the world. It's this one though that's actually different, just in terms of looks, and you know, it's completely different vibe than like all the other castles, which is what I want this one over here to feel like. I want this one to feel different. And right now it's not. These colors aren't feeling different. I mean, this does a little bit, but not really. I just know that the bricks are gonna be hard, so like doing all of that, I don't know. So we've got blackstone ? Deep slate ? Red nether brick. Nether brick. Nether wart block. Red concrete. And red wool as our current options. And I was only doing the warped colors, sorry, the warped and crimson colors for that roof because I wanted color that had stairs and slabs. So those were just options. It's not probably not going to be something that we do, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look at more references probably. Okay, creative server is down, so let's pull that one back up. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of colors in the architecture, but again, I don't know how I'm gonna get that across fully in Minecraft. Okay. So like I said, Blackstone, which we do have a lot of bricks of the brick variety of Blackstone. So like that's not the whole castle. That's definitely not at all the whole castle, but it's a start. I mean, and some of it was deep slate too, which we clearly don't have a lot of. And tough, we don't have to worry about. Red concrete, however, we have, you know, all of this. It's quite a bit. Wool, I used, I used that. We have a lot of bricks, but that's because I was using it in all of this to make all of this. Whereas we can just tear out another fortress for that. It's this. You gotta make Boss Melton all of this, which clearly we have a nice, you know, chunk of. That's got a lot. We've got terracottas as well, but it's too muted compared to the rest of those colors. So it doesn't, I don't think it fits. And mangrove it'd be a nice addition, but again, it's also muted compared to those tones. It could be maybe in a roof or something. Like we have, you know, plenty of colors here for the colorful roofs. Because we've got pink, we've got white, we've got the bamboo, we've got, you know, the crimson stuff. And I don't know if we should just go to a lighter tone instead of doing, you know, full red. Like I was thinking, maybe we go closer to like granite and mud or something. I don't know if that works, but and then what else is there? There's something else I thought of. Jungle, maybe? Oh, I know what it is. Dripstone. Dripstone's still over here. Yep. Let's move. if we do that? Nah, it feels too pink. What if we switch these? Yeah, this is still feeling too pink, but this is pulling purple to me. Like it's got those undertones. Whereas this is more warm, more brown. I'm really not sure about this build, man. I'm just trying to think of something different to use. Because we've already used Blackstone. We've already used Deep Slate. And, you know, we've used Tough. We've got a lot of colors in this game, and we've done barely any. I mean, look, this one's got, you know, stone and stuff on the outer wall, and then it comes into the deep slate wall, which we've done quite a few times. But this is blackstone, polished blackstone, and then basalt. And polished basalt. So, like, it's nice. Ooh. But it's, I don't know. This one over here is fully tough except for the deep slate wall, deep slate tile wall, and then mangrove roofs. So like, we clearly have a palette that we like to stick to, and I'm feeling like we need to shake it up, but I don't know. Let's do this. Is also tough with gold crown. I think this castle over here was gonna be tough, but then we did the whole thing out of mossy and stone bricks instead because we hadn't waited for tough. So that's a little different, but not much. And then we'll go to twins first. Because it's a little different, because it's two castles combined. So it's, you know, lighter over here, starting with the tough and then going up to stone. Then this one's deep slate, going back up to stone again. With tough and mossy cobble. With the diorite and calcite wall on the outside. So like, we do bring in some color, at least, you know, a little bit, but I don't know. And then we have the Dragon Keep, which is deep slate. Only because it matches all of the guard stuff, which is deep slate here. And then obviously the Blackstone. Tarly Blackstone Castle. Here with the Black Keep. Hi, doggo. I don't think there's an ender chest here. I guess we'll go sleep in a room. Nice. Oh, Jesus. We'll sleep in this one. But yeah, like this one's blackstone, and you got another blackstone, which is why I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And then there's one over here that I think is it deep slate? You'd think I'd remember, but I don't. Pretty sure it's deep slate. Wherever it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, deep slate. With copper. I really do like this hall because it's different than all the rest of them. It has windows on all the sides. Because there's a courtyard right there with a tree. And then there's also a courtyard right there with trees. But this one's deep slate again. It's like we need something else. But I don't know what. We sure as heck can't make it out of red nether brick. The whole thing can't be made out of that. That's too much. Maybe I need to go a bit more this way. Yep, because here's the tiger. Yep, there it is. But yeah, I don't know. What to do. Because I'm really not feeling the blackstone and the deep slate. But the nether brick and the red nether brick are going to be difficult. Time consuming. The same with the nether wart, if we did that on the outside. Because I feel like the red nether brick could work for like the floor. I like that color. For the floor. For the walls though, I think that may be too much of a pattern perhaps. Really not sure, guys. It's like I don't want to lock. Not that we'd be locking ourselves into it, but like I don't want to pick something, gather a bunch of it, start building in it, and then absolutely hate it. And then have to tear it all down and then pick a different thing. Like it's and like this is too no. That's a no. Sandstone's a no. Nope. Granite I feel like is just too pink and we'd have to combine it with another color, and bricks just aren't the vibe either, and I'm probably just overthinking this. Okay, trying to think. Because Blackstone... See, this is why we wanted the bartering farm. It was for some stuff like this. We could just get the Blackstone from the bartering farm. We wouldn't have to worry about gathering it. We haven't made the bartering farm yet. I suppose we could just get a couple of guys and do little bartering stuff, but I don't know. Don't think there's anything on the floor. I mean, maybe we don't make the whole thing out of deep slate and stuff and blackstone. Maybe we do parts of it and then parts of it in the nether brick varieties. Although it looks to me like it's mostly the roofs that are different colors. Well, that one's like two-toned. That one's mostly white. I guess some of it does have a lot of color and stuff. I'm not sure, Chad. Our wings are half broken. Let's maybe go fix them up while we think about this. Oh, I guess this is technically a mansion. I was gonna say another castle. No, it's a mansion. We didn't even look at the red keep. We looked at everything else. Hello, villagers. Okay, so... Yeah, none of this is really... I mean, again, this is why we wanted the bartering farms for all that black stone. Because I didn't want to have to find another bastion and destroy it. It would be lovely to have a redstoner. Besides myself, because I just follow a tutorial. But someone to come on and just make me a bartering farm. Because I have no motivation to do the bartering part of the gold farm. Let me... turn that down a little. I'm also not like that great at doing like the texturing that people like beat ups do in their builds. So I don't know, you know, like what colors and things in order to get weathering and stuff across. If we wanted that type of look in it. But I'm not sure. Okay, we're gonna turn this off and let what is in there fix up the rest of our wings. think I have something on, or a Pinterest board for ideas like this that looks really dark. I think it's... oh, it's an AI generated Minecraft picture. Okay. I don't know if there are any medieval castles in here. There's definitely medieval builds. I think the castles might have gone somewhere else. In the castle section of the board. That's a cathedral. Don't know why that is on this board. Castles? Here they are. Yeah, there's like crazy texturing details that some people do, and I'm like, how do you think like that? Teach me your ways. That's a very reddish build that looks like granite and maybe terracotta. Ooh, what is that made out of? Is that red wool and concrete for curtains? Dang. Okay. That one also looks like granite and stuff. I don't know, there's a lot of... that looks like a manor or something. That's not a castle. Sorry, I'm trying to get like coloring and inspo, color palette inspo from other people's builds, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because again, I want this thing to have color and to look different than a lot of the other things we've made. But none of these options are shouting at me to be like, do a color palette similar to that. And whatnot. They're just here. That's a beat-up castle. Season 7. Cool. Okay, nope. I think there's a patterns. It's very pink, purple, yellow. There are some red palettes that look kind of cool. Like this one goes from coal to nether brick to red nether brick to netherrack to mangrove planks, logs, and then terracotta, maybe? Unclear. Huh. Again, some palettes are interesting, and then other ones I'm like, nope. That's black to gold. I don't know. Because right now it's just the thought of using more black stone that I'm like not feeling, but doing this and this, not that, this for an entire castle, just, I don't know. It's certainly not working in my head. None of these things are what I want for this castle, apparently. I don't know. What is happening in my sister's stream? Wow, she's had somebody in there the whole time. Yep, at least she's got people in chat. I got nobody in chat today except for Lisa, and she only said hey, and that's fine. We don't mind lurkers. I'm just talking to myself today, and that's fine. Got a lot of regular terracotta. I just don't know. Because again, we got a lot of this. We got a lot of it. I did some work. I got a lot of that already. I just don't know. Because it's just a solid block. And as great as that is, you can't do detail with singular solid blocks. Not detail around windows and archways and stuff. You can't do that. Like, I can't. I don't know, man. Because again, we got the bricks. We got bricks. It's just another black castle that's driving me insane. The thoughts of it doing it again. I'm feeling bold. I want something different, but I don't know what. Because the quartz is going to be in the Greco-Roman build, so we don't need that. And endstones too. Look at that. Horrible. And like, this is... It's got colors, it's nice, but I want red. It's red, it's gotta be red, but ain't nothing coming to mind for this color palette. Okay, let's just grab these. And then our bricks. And maybe just okay. What if we get rid of the deep slate? It's not really working. Okay, let's adjust the palette. palette then. Just a little bit like that. Oh, I've run out. See, doing that kind of helps it, but this is still really cool toned compared to those two. But it's something. It's something, and it's better than completely black. And all three of those have, you know, variants of them. I don't think mud will work as a replacement, but we can see. Oops. Yeah, it's too light. But it's got, you know, the undertones are a little bit closer than the black stone, which I will put back for now. I think it was coal blocks, which isn't gonna work. This isn't dark enough. And none of the logs are dark enough because they're also warm, like brown. They're brown, so that's not gonna work. Wool probably isn't gonna work either. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let me sleep real fast. Call me crazy, but I'm almost thinking the wool. It's just darker. Like, this is too light. It's too light. That is great. It's great. May have to make a whole new sheep farm just for black wool. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I want a different color and it's just not working, and the music is really quiet. Is it switching songs? It's switching songs. Let's turn it up a little bit though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm definitely thinking dark, and this is feeling like the way to go, because the deep slate's lighter. This is not the right vibe. This, we don't have anything unless we were to make it wither skeleton farm, and it's about the same tone, so it's basically the same. And concrete is too void. It's just a void, and there are no blocks up here. Okay, again, this is too light because it's even lighter than this, so it's obviously not going to work for the darkness of the red nether brick. Hold on. So we've got red nether brick, black wool, and black stone. I'm leaning more over here than over here. This is a no. No. Yes. I'm really not sure. You like the black stone? I feel like it's too light. Oh, no sound. That's true. Oh, it paused. Then do the wool, she says. Or concrete. No! No. No concrete. I don't know, if it had more purple undertones, I think it would be okay. But also, I was talking about how I wanted options. And variants and things, but right now it's looking like the wool, which is kind of unfortunate. So Okay. My stupid scroll wheel. So we've kind of decided on a palette here, so we need another brick and red nether brick. Which again, we've got this going. Not a lot, but we've got it going. And then I suppose we can get some sheep out there where we're gonna be building, because we also need to do the wall. Maybe that could be blackstone instead. Make the wall blackstone. Let me write this down. Okay. Black wall. Nether brick and red. Nether brick wall is blackstone. Okay. So we need stuff for a sheep farm. Or we could go start tearing out another fortress. Sheep farm feels easier. So we'll grab some glass. We need some observers. Don't know why I opened that one. Let's see, do we have observers in here? We have 2. Need some stuff down here. That'll give us a few more observers. We'll probably only do like 3 sheep. And then we need some grass, which I think we have dirt in here. Yeah, let's get just a stack of grass. And we'll need some redstone and some dispensers. Alright, let's go look at our current sheep farm. Oh, crap. I forgot the important things. Like hopper minecart, hoppers, rails. We have no regular rails? Are you kidding? Oh, okay. No, I've got powered rails and stuff. Okay. We don't have a hopper minecart. So I need a chest. Oops. Alright, we need some more chests. Alright. That should be good amount of stuff, I think, for a sheep farm. I keep forgetting things. I need wheat. I need wheat. So lure them sheep. Maybe a couple of leads as well. We got 4, we only need 3. Wheat. Now we can go look at the other sheep farms so I can remember how to make it. It was very easy. I need to see it. Maybe take some pictures or screenshots or something. Right, okay, so it's just one. Right, so observer faces into the grass block and things. Cool. And we got shears and stuff. Nice. Might as well check to see what's in here, right? It's also not at all hooked up, so they just come in here and then you have to manually put them in there. Yeah, there's not any black wool in there. Okay. To Hydra's Rest. So we can find some sheep and lock them away to produce wool for the castle. But they will be permanently there. That's a hole. I don't know if I've ever actually seen any sheep. At least not down here. I was seeing animals up here. But I don't remember seeing sheep. There's an Enderman. Granted, there are wolves. There probably aren't any sheep. I did not think about that. Huh. I do know where some sheep are. I could take them through the nether. We're not stealing the sheep, we're making children, okay? We're making children, and then we're taking the children. We can always. Perhaps we do not need to. Oh goodness. Okay. Perhaps we just steal them. Nope. You did not go up far enough. Come this way, my sheepies. Okay. And we will breed. So that way she has 2 more sheep back. Oh, goodness. Alright, lads. Come with me. I am kidnapping you. So we can go take you to another home. Oh, there's no freaking path out of here. How do we get out of here? Let's go this way, I guess. Come on, lads. We're sheepies. Okay. Perhaps I should have thought about making corral before now. We at least need this. Back through another portal. I'm missing one of those. Alright, up the hill we go, guys. It's gonna be a long journey up and around the road because there are no slabs put in right now. Luckily they're following just fine because we have wheat. If we didn't have the wheat, this would be a disaster. Crap, the wolves. Better not eat my sheepies. Oh, this way. Alright. Just a little bit more. I may not encase them, like, meaning put them under or anything. I didn't grab any dye. Oh no. I think I might just have them out in the open for a bit. Spencer. I guess technically, do I need them like? You know what? Let's just clear out a little space over here. Just a little space. Oh, is there a Spanty? Hi, buddy. Put some grass in. I guess we will need to go actually lower. Or higher? Might just go lower. Whoop. Okay, so that observes that, and then we have the dispensers. Those will get powered. Then we just need to drag the sheep into their little pens. Which is why I will make this taller. And in fact, we should probably go out one more. So that way we can actually go around. So we can access these. This does not need to be there in order to fill them up. In fact, this and this does not need to be there. Buddy, no. No. Alright, let's... quickly see if there are any... Oh, what? There we go. That one isn't. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, let's perhaps put some of these things away. Alright, we don't have a collection system. We definitely don't need it to be going around like this, but gonna have it do it anyway. Which I didn't even grab all the rails. Okay. Okay, and then kind of slow. We may need another powered rail in there. Just like right here in the middle. And I'll make all of this grass too, just to ensure that we have all the best possible grass stuff. And we don't actually have a collection system. Because all I did was put in a minecart. Okay, and like that, and we'll put this block back in. So that will all go over here, and that will feed into this chest. so we can put those in, and then get a slab. Not in there, this box. And put it there. How many trapdoor? Which we don't actually have anything for trapdoors. I really thought this process through, guys. Totally. And we were gonna do 3, and then we didn't do 3, and that's fine. I'm just gonna put all that stuff in there. In fact, with those extra chests, we could even make hoppers. This will ensure we will, like, never run out of shears. Oh, we can't because of the redstone. Unless we put it on top. We might have some losses that way. We do have more glass, so... Okay. That away. Need the glass still. Oh, I put the wheat away. Off the hole. Please don't go in the hole. Please go in there. Cool. And let's take out all the things that don't need to be in here. Let's sleep and then go home to get a trapdoor and to put the rest of this stuff away. Alright, put those in there. Put our dispenser and our glass away. Oh, we passed the andesite actually. And the rest of the stuff goes upstairs. Ink sacs do not actually, I was wrong. Maybe on one of these mob drops. There it is. I guess we can pick up this pallet. And then we can take it to the castle. So that way it's there and we can see it whenever we want. And we also need the black stone for the wall. But I might end it early today. Just because I've had a headache this whole stream. And there's not much else I was thinking about doing. Because we've started collecting one of the blocks. At least, which is the wool. So, yeah. Okay, so it's like that, and then we have a wall. Nice. I didn't get the stupid trapdoor. Oh my goodness. The one thing we went there for. Guess I'll just cut down a couple of these trees. I mean, the road's gonna go this way anyway, so not sure when the road is gonna go this way, but it will eventually go that way. Back south towards all of our other builds. And we don't need that either. And I'm just gonna grab a new box and toss those things in it. Because this goes in there. Alright, chat, so we did that today, and we did this today. So, we got some progress done. I think I'm gonna take a screenshot. Problem is, I think I'm gonna have to take it from the air. Nope. It didn't work. Okay. Let's get a little bit higher. A little bit further. Okay, I think that worked. Alright, chat. Probably gonna, like, lock myself in there for a little bit. And then call it a day, because... yeah, there's not much else I wanted to do. So let's see if there is anyone to raid. No, it doesn't look like it, so that is gonna be it for today's stream, everybody. We may not be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see. It really just depends. But yeah, that's it, everybody. Bye!